That's not going to happen. You'll be okay. It's going to happen in PvP. Remember, this is still a heavy fighter. Heavy fighters are not good in PvP. I don't recommend this ship really for PvP. But look how fast we killed that Scorpius. Look how fast we killed the Cuddy. 4 size 4s, smack. What up guys, Astro Manny here, back at it again with another video. How you guys doing today? Today we're going to be going over the new Guardian MX and its build and what I think about it and all that wonderful shazazz. So if you like that kind of thing, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the ship down below in the comments. Also hit that notification bell so you know when we go live or when our videos drop. We are live streaming right now. Do come by and stop by on Twitch or YouTube. We're streaming on both platforms. We do it mainly every single day, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time most days. So do come by, stop by, say hi. Appreciate you guys. Let's get into our video now. So, what are we working on today? The MX Guardian. That's what we're working on. It's beautiful. It's a nice little Fat Fury, the next edition of our Fat Fury. Let's get right to the main meaty question. Is it better than the regular Guardian? Is it better than the QI? Let me know down below what you guys think in the comments. My answer to that question is 100% yes. Okay, that's my opinion. Actually, it's not even necessarily an opinion. It's more of a fact because it has 2 shields instead of 1, and it has 4 size 4s, which has more DPS than 2 size 2s. Fight me on it in the comments, whatever you want. But that's how it is. Let's talk about the build itself, right? So let's pull up the build. I'm going to drop the camera for you guys so you guys can see the whole build on Urkel. Here it is. Here's the build. What are we doing for guns? You guys guessed it. It's an Astro Manny video. What do I tell you to run on your guns? CF repeaters. So we're running full 4 size rhinos. Guys, 4 rhinos hurt. You don't need attritions on this ship. You don't need Omni Skies on this ship. Rhinos hurt. They're more accurate. They're better. Use them. You're gonna love it, especially on this ship. We just made the Asgard video, and if you watched that 2 days ago from this recording, then you know that the rhinos, the panthers, the animal repeaters, they smack. Use them. Sure, attritions hit harder, but I guarantee you're going to hit more targets with your rhinos. Missiles, we're leaving them exactly the same. You could change them out to whatever missiles you want. That's completely up to you. I'm not a missile guy. We will use them a little bit in the video just for showcasing, but you guys know how I feel about missiles. Next, shields. FR76s. Again, I know I keep telling you guys in my streams and in some of the other videos that the industrial shields are better, but every situation is different. In the last video we made with the Asgard, we were talking about a big heavy transport ship. That's a different story. In this situation, we're talking about a heavy fighter. Again, this is a different story. This heavy fighter is very, very power hungry. Look how many pips you need to go into your thrusters to get max thrusters. So the ramparts don't fit the bill here. FR76's military grade shields allows you to get max shields while only having 2 pips in your shields. This will allow you to have max pips and thrusters, therefore having you to have the best maneuverability and the best chances of getting your nose on target and applying your damage. This is why you run FR76s in this situation. If this was a Gladius or a Hornet or something of that matter, I would tell you to run the industrial shields, not the military ones. But in this case, military is the way to go. Okay? Same thing with the power plant. I think power plants right now, if you can get your hands on the JS300s or the JS400, the military grade A power plants, that is the best way to go for power plants, hands down across the board, unless you're making a stealth build. If you want to see more things on the stealth build, stay tuned for the next video we make, which will probably be the Saber, and we'll talk about stealth builds during the Saber video. So do check that out in the future. For now, JS400 is the power plant of choice, and then coolers. This ship does come with a size 2 and a size 1 cooler. you don't need both of them. You could remove your size 1, just keep the size 2 Nightfall, or whichever one you're running. In this case, in order for this build to work, you do need the Nightfall. The grade B stealth variant of the cooler does not work. You see the JS400 gives you 21 power generation, the Nightfall gives you 22. The grade B stealth cooler gives you 21. 21 and 21 is not good enough. You need 21 and 22. So you do need the Nightfall for this build if you're running with coolers. You also don't have to run with coolers. You could just go completely empty and not run coolers. Next, Quantum Drive is always whatever you want. XO1, of course, is the fastest. Not necessary. Any Quantum Drive works. It comes with the Crossfield. The Crossfield is plenty good and plenty fast. So you can just stick with the Crossfield unless you have extra XL1s just laying around and you just want to throw an XL1 in. Whatever your heart desires. That's the build. That's how it goes. Now let's go test it out in action. How does Astro Manny feel about the said Guardian? Like I said, it's better than the other Guardians. It's definitely the best variant of the Guardians. That being said, it's better than the F8C Lightning in PvP, possibly in PvE just because it's mobility. It's probably the best solo pilot heavy fighter in the game currently. That being said, is it viable in PvP? Probably not. We're going to do this orange level security threat, the 135k. Second level orange patrol is what we're going to do for this showcase. I was thinking about doing red. Red might be a little too much for this ship to handle. Maybe. Probably not. You could probably do the red level, the 200k red level, and be perfectly fine. But we're going to do the orange level for you guys here. I am still in Pyro. I'm making this video right after I made the Asgard video. So I have not traveled back to Stanton yet. So do mind you, we have a little bit of a bigger quantum travel distance. But that allows us to talk more about the ship and get opinions from other people in the Discord and stuff. This is the paint I'm running. This is the Concierge Sovereign paint. I'm not completely happy with it as a Concierge paint. I don't think in my opinion, it might be the best Guardian paint, but I think a lot of the Guardian paints suck. I think the Guardian needs better paints. It has a lot of them, but I think they're bad. All of them. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments what your guys' favorite Guardian paint is. It has a blast shield. That's cool. I love the ship inside. The MFDs, the screen when it resets in quantum, and it's the purple screen and it's all digital. I love it. I love the fact that this is the display screen and not glass. That is cool. I like that. That's a plus for me. Some people might get tired of seeing the purple flash every once in a while, but I like it. I like it. Anybody want to throw some thoughts in on the Guardian at the moment?
Yeah, it's Guard.
The Guardian.
Oh, the Guardian. I don't actually like it.
Don't actually like it. Fair. Like I was saying in the oh, sorry. Go ahead, Yumiko.
I personally really enjoy the positioning of the guns. There's something special about having guns to the left and to the right and just see them blast off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The pitch and yaw are equal, so it's nice rotating and pitch and yaw.
Yes.
It's really comfortable, almost like you're on a turret, automated.
Well, that's the benefit of the type of ship, right? That's the benefit of running something like a Fury or a Guardian or a Kato All or the Santaki Eye, is because you have these thrusters that give you the mobility of turning in every direction at a very quick speed. And that's why I will say the Guardian is better than the F8C Lightning, because it's got enough DPS to compete. And it's by far more mobile.
And to be honest, what I feel like the Guardian is, it's a hammerhead turret ripped off the hammerhead and they put some engines on that.
Exactly, that's what it is. All right, so here we are in our first combat. We have some Scorpions, we have some Freelancers, and a Cuddy. So this is kind of dangerous stuff, you know? So let's use some missiles. Why not? Let's throw some missiles at this Cuddy, weaken it up a bit. I do like how the missiles come out the top. It's very sexy. I think the Cuddy's the most dangerous target we have. We're going to flip around. Look at the mobility it has. Very nice. Full pips into engines. So much mobility. The only thing is your shields are going to regen really slowly. So you got to really hope that your shields don't come down in combat. But unless you're taking off too much that you can chew, taking too big of a bite, that's not going to happen. You'll be okay. It's going to happen in PvP. Remember, this is still a heavy fighter. Heavy fighters are not good in PvP. I don't recommend this ship really for PvP. But look how fast we killed that Scorpius. Look how fast we killed the Cuddy. 4 size 4s. Smack, guys. They are better than 2 size 5s. I think the original Guardian and the QI either need to have 4 size 4s as well, or 2 size 6s. Those would make those legit. Yes, this ship does not have a bed. Yes, everybody, it does not have a bed. Is that a make it or break it for you? You have to ask yourself that question. Does it fit in an Idris? No. Does that mean the ship is useless to you? You have to ask yourself that question. You have to answer that question for yourself. For me, I don't give a shit that it doesn't have a bed. I don't care that it doesn't fit in an Idris. You want to know why I don't care about those things? Because I probably will never fly this ship, because it's not good enough. But it's a fun ship to jump in every once in a while. I'd rather jump in this than an F8C Lightning. Yell at me in the comments below about the F8C Lightning. That's fine. This mission seems to be bugged. It's kind of upsetting. Thank you for ruining my video, Chris. How about 4 size 4 deadbolts on this thing?
It would
Maybe.
be interesting.
Yeah, maybe. There's probably a target somewhere that lost its target marker. We could win, right, guys? We can't let Chris win. We could find this ship that is floating out here in the middle of nowhere. This is why we blow up all the ships. We don't leave them soft death, because it's easier to find the stragglers when you lose something or get a bugged mission. Very frustrating. I really do regret choosing the orange mission. I think the red mission would have been more of a challenge for this ship, but we might have died in the red mission. But that would have been fun to keep in the video. I don't see shit, man. Why'd the mission gotta break, man? I'm trying to make a video. I mean, it had a nice showcase of what was here. Alright, sorry guys, we're gonna have to pick up a new mission. Let's do the red one for fun. How about that? We'll push the limit. Oh, guess what? We're in Pyro. So you have to quantum to like a checkmate or something. Now I'm frustrated. Come on, Chris, try to make a video. I don't have enough commentary to talk about this trip all the way to checkmate. I just don't. There's not enough commentary for this shit. It's nice. It's got a blast shield. I already said those things. Come stop by. Hey guys, if you're looking for some friends, if you're looking for a nice org to do lots of things with, come stop by the Discord. It's in the description. Come stop by. Come hang out. Come play. Whether you're new to the game or an expert, there's always somebody online in the Astro Mercenaries Discord. And we do everything. All around, very good at everything in the game, whether it's cargo, industrial, PvP, PvE. There's a place for you in the Astro Mercenaries. How about that for an ad? I am really looking for some high caliber PvP pilots. I would really like to make our PvP category much better than it is. I know it's hard to find people in PvP and good pilots like that, but I'm really looking for a stronger PvP core. And I'm, you know, if you don't have a home and you aren't always a PvP sweat, I mean, even if you are full-time PvP sweat, I'd love to have you. I just know that a lot of the Astro Mercenaries don't full-time PvP sweat. We only PvP sweat when we need to. Unless you're me, then I PvP sweat 24/7, even when we're flying a Guardian in PvE, doing useless things. No, I don't know. That was my ad. Back to the mission.
I think which is important to add is on the Guardian, they decided to put the landing gear higher so you don't scrape the bottom of rough terrains anymore and possibly lose an engine or explode. Because that was a
Very sure.
problem with the... Yes, that was a problem with the other Guardians. That the landing gear was way too low and people were complaining that the engines broke off or they exploded because they clipped. So they raised the landing gear on the MX.
Nice.
Which
Yeah.
is nice because it looks good, a bit higher. The only downside you have now on the MX is compared to the other Guardians, you don't have the engines as cover when you exit the ship in a PvP area, so you can get shot in the legs. Unlike on the other Guardians where the lower engine parts are covering you.
Right, I see that.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice little bit of information. In the middle of recording our Guardian video and whatnot. Just finishing that up. So we would still like to keep comms a little clean for a little bit longer, or I can mute if you guys would prefer that. But we were holding open conversation in our video, so that's why we kept the comms open. I am arriving at the next location for the patrol. I don't think I'm going to do the full mission. I'm just hoping to get some more combat to showcase this for you guys for the video, and then we'll end the video there. We don't need to make this video super long. It's already been on the recording for 18 minutes, so if this battle takes a good 5 minutes and has some good footage, then we'll end it there, and I'll finish the patrol off camera or at a different time, or I'll just abandon it because I don't need to do it. But trying to get you guys some good Guardian footage. Here we go at our next location. It's to protect the ship. Let's see how this goes. There's also an ace pilot, so I think this will be good. And then we can be like, how do you guys think the Guardian did with the build that I have created for you guys? Mind you, remember guys, we are using 4 size 4s on the guns, guys. 4 size 4s will kill an ace pilot very fast. Currently, there's a bug where you kind of need it to soft death instead of full death in order to keep the marker. So be careful in your Guardian attacking an Ace Pilot. They will die very fast.
Actually, even that is inconsistent. There are times when I have hard death, but I still get the Ace Pilot marker.
I agree. Sometimes it does happen, but most of the time it doesn't. Alright, so I'm going to do little short bursts here to try to soft death the Ace Pilot. Little short burst, got its wing to come off. Kind of annoying as the other targets are all starting to gang up on me. There we go, we got the Ace Pilot, soft death. We'll take out our next main target. There's some bucks flying in the air. They're not very dangerous, but they do have ballistics, so they are important to kill. I wouldn't say they're more important to kill than a hurricane or something that's on top of you, but...
Hey, you're doing good. Keep it up. You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Look at that. Size 4s. 4 size 4 smacks. Look how hard they hit. Can't believe that buck's still alive. It's dead now.
You're doing a hell of a job. Don't back down now.
How many bucks did they send at us? Look how well the Guardian tracks bucks. The F8C Lightning couldn't do this in its wildest dreams. Maybe its original build. You know, remember when the F8 Lightning was good?
So with the F8, the tracking is actually better when you're pitching down.
It doesn't matter where it's better, it's still bad.
the gimbals have an easier time going down.
There you go, killing Cuddies like it's nothing. Vanguards die really quickly. Everything here dies really quickly. We'll take out this arrow real quick.
Another thing which I love about the Guardian is that all the 4 guns are pretty close together, so it helps to get all 4 shots on smaller targets like a Gladius and an arrow.
Yep,
where,
conversion's really nice.
yes.
Look at the tracking. Very beautiful, like I said.
I can't hold on much longer.
Our target is actually taking a lot of damage. We are soloing a red level mission in the Guardian. But it's very capable of doing it. Could switch to lag pip even here. It's very good, very accurate in lag pip. Look at us track this Vanguard through. I kind of overshot it. That was my fault on that fly through. Target destroyed. And then we have one last target.
We can't work like this.
Again, that was my fault on that fly through. I should have pre-turned better. But not used to flying heavy fighters all that much. There you go.
Seeing anything on the scans? Think you're good.
That's your Guardian with targets. If I real quickly make it over to the Ace Pilot, I can get the helmet. I actually think I'm not going to make it. I totally forgot that we had an Ace Pilot to get. Yeah, we made it.
Oh, I never did a mission like that. Do they despawn?
They don't despawn, but the marker disappears.
Ah.
And there you go, guys. That is our Guardian build and video. I don't think I'm going to continue the patrol for the video for you guys because I want to keep the video roughly 20-25 minutes so it's not overwhelming and all that stuff. I know the Gladius build video was actually 30 minutes, but that's because that patrol just kept going. We were doing the patrol part where you were pinging the areas and we got like 3 or 4 fights in that mission. It was a hell of a lot of fun though. But yeah, that's the MX Guardian build. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it. And let me know down below also what ships you guys want to see next. I know I am still promising the Saber video so you guys can get a stealth video up there and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, let me know what other things you guys would like to see. And that's it. Stop by the live stream. Hit that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe. All those things. Do come say hi on Twitch or YouTube. Either one. because you could come watch us live and you could ask me specific questions in person, or you could come play with us. You don't have to be a part of the live stream to come play with us. You come stop by the Discord. That's in the description. You can check the org out. That's in the description. You can use my referral code if you're new to the game. That's it. That's my spill. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and let's get back to the live stream.